Hey guys, me again, Teverz. Having fun this past few days, making more videos. Yay! Missed it, I did. I am sorry guys, I did need the break. What's today's video about though? Oh, I'm excited to show you some new stuff. Let's get to it. So, as you guys know from anybody who knows from me, like, okay, so I used to be a huge Cody. Cody was my big excitement. Got into it. I started making videos because I was making videos for people to learn stuff, get helpful. But then I found out there's a shitload of great guys there, and there's already a shitload of channels. And I found myself repeating a lot, and I'm like, okay. And at that point, truthfully, I'd been in Cody for a long time, and the love for it was starting to die. I'd love to tell you it was because of all the fighting, but truthfully it wasn't. I get bored after a while. It's very rare that I find anything that will keep me excited and going. But I have found that over the course of that time that YouTube was something I enjoyed doing. And it was more because this is my vlog from my grandchildren, so that when I go and pass away one day, because it's going to happen, you know, die, kick off the bucket, that they're going to have an opportunity to come back and say, hey, that was my grandfather, or my papoo. Remember? But I've said that in other videos. So, I already owned, actually I shouldn't say that, I had just the standard webcam off my laptop that I was using when I first started making YouTube. And I got into following one of the other YouTubers that does a ton of Cody stuff, and I loved his hardware. And the one thing that he had in the background was an Elgato screen, green screen, which is what I got. It's a fold and collapsible. I can take it with me anywhere, and it just zips up and down. And he also had a Logitech Pro CX930. That's my webcam. This thing. Okay, talking on that. But then I started watching videos on about what do you do when you want to start a YouTube channel. Well, one of the things that I got into a couple of people who started off who suggested, okay, the first thing you want to do is use a cell phone, and just start with a cell phone. So when I started making other stuff, I used my cell phone, and then you guys watched my video where I bought a gimbal, because gimbals are much fun. You get this long stick, and I don't have it here with me right now. It's actually out in the car, and I'm too butt lazy to go get it. But I loved using that, and I used that on my trip quite a bit. I've used it quite a bit since. The gimbal's amazing. What I ended up liking more was I kept watching more videos, and then I started realizing that a lot of these guys have more than one camera. So I started researching about what cameras to buy other than my phone, so that I can make videos with YouTube. And there's a long list out there, and it really depends on what you want to do with it. If you're going to start off, I start off with something simple. I'm going to show you the one I bought, and then I'm going to tell you the one disadvantage I find of it. But this video, so let me show it to you. Okay, so it's a Sony Handycam. Don't mind this big butt on the back. I have been playing with a lot with this on this break that I've been taking. So for the last month, I bought an extended battery. This allows me to have about 10.5 hours of recording time, which I look forward to it. It's got a currently in there, it's got a 64 meg SD card. It's got little USB ports on the other side here, but it's got special, you know, USB ports. It's also got the power button. It charges via USB. I bought cables. It'll actually plug right into my USB charger in the car. It'll plug into my phone one. What I like about this thing is you open it up and it turns on. Now it goes into a standby mode so that it doesn't take this long to turn on, so that the next time you open it up, right? Oh, here I am. I'm not recording. But what I like about this is because So you can turn this around, right? Here's me on the screen, but you can turn it around so that you can actually video yourself doing whatever it is. Okay, and I mean, here I'll show it to you. You know, you don't get to see me too well in there. There. So that was the whole point. But then I noticed that, okay, so that's the zoomed in. There's the zoomed out. So I can actually vlog more with this as well. But there was a hidden reason behind this whole thing, and I should let you know that. So that's camera number 2. Well, then you guys should also know that I'm actually looking at cars. Okay, and I probably should get to the first one I was reviewing. This is the Kia Niro. It's a crossover. So I have a Matrix. If you guys never noticed that, I have a Toyota Matrix. It's now 13 years old. It's now starting to rust. I have hardly put any work in it. It's got almost 300,000 kilometers in it. Friggin' thing's a dream. But it's not a hybrid. And I'm getting more carbon footprinted conscious, and with, of course, the help of Bumblebee, because she's extremely conscious on her carbon footprint, although I make fun of her sometimes. So I wanted to do this Niro on test drove it, and I did, and I, believe it or not, loved it. Okay, I have to admit that the first thing I hate about Niros or about hybrids was I drove a Prius. This was last year. I test drove a Prius, and I got into this car, and I'm like, okay, first place, when you get on a highway and you need to pass a car, you need some oomph. And okay, well, the Prius that I tested sucked. It did. And then I'm like, well, I'm a Toyota lover, so if you guys don't know that, which means I love Lexus. So I went down, I drove all the way to Winnipeg last year to test drive a Lexus CT200. So the year before. Anyway, and I test drive the Lexus CT200, and was an amazing car. Loved it, and that was going to be my choice. Yeah, it was not cheap. It was $56,000, but $46,000. But wow, what an amazing ride. Well, then Kia brought this out last year, and I did not know about this until about a month and a half ago. And that's not the only car, so I went and test drove this one, right? And then I went and test drove the Hyundai Ioniq. Now, I'm not a fan of Hyundai. I'm actually not a bad fan of Kia because their name is still reputable. But these guys have an amazing warranty. Now, this Ioniq actually gets better gas mileage than the Prius. And I haven't test drove this one, but I'm in the process of doing that. But that was the whole process of buying this camera, right? Was because I can have fun with it. And I'm going to show you why, because I bought another piece to go with it. So I started watching all these videos for these different hybrids, and then I started noticing a trend between a lot of them. So I'm like, I want to video my journal with these things, and that's where this started. But I bought a mounting system. So this will mount on the window beside me on the car, right? And I can record what's going on the dash or what's going on the road while I'm test driving it. Now, the truth is I want to record the dash. That's what I really want to do, and that was the whole purpose for this. So that's my other thing. This just opens a whole pile of more doors for what I can do in the future with things. And then I didn't think about it when I was thinking about test driving these different cars. But I can use this on my trip, because there's a lot of beautiful scenery that I'll be passing by, and to be able to record that as I'm passing by is something that I look forward to sharing with you guys. So that's my new updates, and this is some of the things that's going to be happening in the future, and I guarantee you I'm going to be. Now, one thing I did tell you about this camera that I would let you know, what was one of the differences on it. So when you're first starting off, one of these cameras are great. But what you're going to do as you get more professional is you're going to want to end up adding microphones. And I just ordered, and I'll show that in another video, I ordered a microphone for my camera, the gimbal, so it actually increases and makes the sound better. The other thing that I should let you know that I ordered is what they call, this is a wireless microphone, lapel wireless microphone, right? This goes here. This then plugs into your phone or whatever apparatus, so that I can actually put my camera on a tripod, and I do have a tripod, and walk away, you know, 30 feet away, and you'll still be able to hear me loud and clear. Things that you buy. This was very inexpensive. I think this cost me 20 bucks on Amazon. There are, you know, great quality. This isn't that, but I'm not all about super quality. I just want you guys to hear me. But when you're looking at these cameras, microphones. Now, the one I bought here, this is the Handicap CX 2300, 2200. Now, I'm going to let you know, JVC has a really nice one. A little bit more expensive than this, but the truth is, see, this one has HDMI slot, but the JVC one has a microphone slot. So that if you want and add a microphone to your camera, that whether it would be, you know, a wireless one like this, or whether it's going to be a better one that's directional, that you can put fluff on it to help the wind stop blowing on it, that's something you might want to consider. I bought this one secondhand for 50 bucks, so I'm not complaining. Anyway, that's my hardware update and why I'm dating it. Like, you know, between the Nero, the Ionic, things that I'm going to be showing videos of that and up in the future. But I wanted to show you guys why. So we're improving, guys, and that means that I'm enjoying my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. You know, it's as usual, life's too short. Get the heck out of the house. Get out of the house. Go have fun, guys. Anyway, bye for now.